Hello everyone. The purpose of this video is to talk to you about credit card and in particular credit card debt. Now, maybe for some of you this is information that you're already familiar with, but for most people they ignore how the balance is calculated. And bear in mind, I'm only going to give you a picture, and at the end of the video I will tell you how the situation is probably even worse. But before we get there, let's assume that you walk into a bank today and you're told, or you apply for a credit card and you're told, well, the interest is 24% per annum, which is what, some banks would charge for a credit card. And right next to the terms and conditions, you would be given the daily periodic rate of, in our case, 0.065753%. Now, you might be wondering, how do we get to this rate? It's very simple algebra here. All we're doing is, let's say we take this number, so this percentage, and we multiply by 365 because there's 365 days in a year, and you see we get to 24%. So on the face of it, there seems to be nothing wrong with the information you're given. But if you watch one of my previous videos, specifically one on compounding, we will apply this idea here. So if you don't know what compounding is, just go back and watch that video. And if you watch the video, let's see how this works when it comes to credit card debt. Now imagine you had a balance of $1,000 on your credit card. Now the tendency is this: you would think that, hang on, so what am I paying in a year? So you would think, all right, so since it's 24%, so you multiply after 1 year, so you're multiplying the entire amount, so equal 1,000 multiply by, well, 1.24. So you would have the tendency of thinking that, all right, so if I carry this balance here for an entire year, my credit card debt would be $1,240. But here's the deal, or here's the catch. Because you're given daily periodic rate, what the banks are doing, they are compounding this rate on a daily basis. Let me show you how this works. So let's say you're carrying this amount here. Now, if you want to convert this figure, this percentage as a normal figure, so we don't want the percentage. It's normally 0.00065,753. Yep. Want to check that out? Let's convert that into a percentage. So the percentage, let's increase the decimal places. You see the percentage figure. Um, so it's exactly that amount here. So I don't want that. I just want that as the general number. So 0.3065753. So let's say you're accumulating this balance here after the first day. So what will happen is this. After the first day, your balance will become 1,000 multiplied by 1.00065753. Yep. So that's your balance after day one. And then after day two, what will happen is, again, you will take this balance here and multiply by the figure again. Or simply, if you watch my compounding videos, after day two, so it will be 1,000 multiplied by, so 1.00065753, but to the power of 2. So that will be your balance after day 2. Now, we can calculate that, and if you want the balance after, well, 365 days, well, all we're doing is this. So equal 1,000 multiply multiply by, so 1.00065,753, all to the power of 3 to the power of 365. The power of 365. And there you go. Now, let's say you haven't paid the balance. What's the difference here? You see, your idea was you would pay, or you would end up with a credit card balance of $1,242.40. The problem is this. In fact, you end up with a balance on your credit card of $1,271, which means, remember here, if it was 24%, you would get this figure, which means that effectively, or what the effective annual rate is, it is 27.1%. Yes, because you went from $1,000 to 1,271. So effectively what you're paying is this, or equal 1,000 after 1 year multiplied by 1.271. Yeah, and this is how you get to this figure here, so this balance here. So you have to be careful about the credit card and the banks that you apply the credit card, and especially the daily periodic rate, because that means they are compounding interest on a daily basis. Now, this is just a simple idea. It doesn't mean all banks do it this way. In fact, it is even worse, because some banks would also apply penalty interest, or sometimes penalty charges because of late payment. So you can just imagine what this figure will end up being. Hope maybe even more than 1,271, which is why some people might look at their credit card statement and think, why am I paying so much? Now, is it all bad? The answer is no, because if you pay your credit card on time, depending on the conditions, if you know how to manage your credit cards, it's not a problem at all. I am just trying to give you an eye opener on those who carry their credit card balances. And if that's the case, then bear in mind interest is being compounded on a daily basis. I hope this video has helped you when it comes to credit card debt.